Okay, we're live on YouTube, we're live on Facebook. Woohoo! Okay, we are live. I guess the one thing left to do is to now actually cue the intro. Here we go.
You are listening to Musician Today, weekly podcast with Vera Bermanko. Tune in for your insight into a professional musician's life and awesome new music.
Woohoo! Hello, everyone, and welcome to Musician Today podcast, where we love to bring you the most amazing artists from around the world, people, bands, anyone that is really good at making their music, and we want to also share their story with you so they too can inspire you to pursue your true calling. And today we have an awesome band titled Gentry Blue, and this is actually a follow-up with one of our artists, Lydia, the Violin Dragonness. We've had Lydia on the show past year. I think it's been a year. Wow. It's been almost a year. Time flies. So anyway, today we also have Travis, Debo, and Joe, and they too will share their stories with you. So Gentry Blue is a psychedelic hard rock band formed in Nashville, Tennessee in the late 2018. Composed of Lydia Gentry on vocals and electric violinist, Travis Fairley on guitar, Joe Jeffries on bass. I hope I said it right. I have a thing with names anyway, so there we go. And Brendan DeBonis on drums. Yay! We got it. They're best described as Rush and Janis Joplin meets Lindsey Stirling. Gentry Blue is prepared to blow their audience away with their raw sound and take no prisoners. They recently dropped their single, What Lies on the Other Side, which we get to hear today, so stay tuned. And it's a lyrical sonic space-themed adventure of an identity crisis cut from their upcoming debut EP. So there is an EP in the works, guys, so definitely follow them. Again, you can check out the band on social media, on Instagram at Gentry Blue Band, on Facebook at Gentry Band Rocks. Swallowing my words as always. And you can always find Lydia at Lydia Gentry, her website. Yes, it's violindragoness.com. I'm sorry. Here we go. And yes, as well, you can follow every band member on their Instagram. So Travis on the guitar at Travis Fairley, Debo on drums at debo.music, Joe, the bassist, on Joe Jeffries does music. Joe Jeffries does music. I'm sorry. Here we go. You know what? I think it'd be best if you guys just tell us a bit more about yourselves. So why don't you introduce your name, what instrument you play, what role you have in the band, and yeah, so go ahead. Just very brief, yeah.
You should go first.
Oh my God,
this is your show. You're living in it. Like, take your power.
Okay, I will take my power. Okay, I'm Lydia Gentry. I do vocals, violin, and I'm kind of the main lyricist. So yeah, follow me on Instagram, Violin Dragonness. That's it.
Awesome. Thank you.
I'm Travis Fairley, and I'm guitar, and that's all I do is play guitar here.
All you do every day, all day.
Yeah, just play guitar, man.
That's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm Debo. I'm the drummer, and I also, help, write a lot of the songs and the music and stuff for her to put lyrics over. So, yeah.
Excellent. Thank you.
I'm Joe Jeffries. I'm the bassist. You can follow my music account on Joe Jeffries Does Music. I'm the newest member. They went through a couple bassists before they landed on me because bassists are notoriously flaky. And so they landed on me. And I'm actually mostly a designer full time, but I love playing music and being with this band. And so, yeah, it's been fun.
She's a great artist. She's
Amazing. Well, I love you guys' music, so definitely you're all great. This is working. Okay, so why don't we hear a bit more about it? How did you guys form the band? Like, what happened? Whose idea it was, and then like, how did you join in, sort of thing?
All right, so the first day of school, my freshman year at Belmont University, my first class, I meet Travis. We sit right next to each other in music theory class. So I then asked him a little bit later, and I said, hey, I'm thinking about making a band. Would you like to join or audition? And he was all about that, so he sent me a bunch of videos, and I was really blown away. So we start jamming with a bunch of other people, and about half a year later, we finally get a permanent drummer, which is Debo, in that February. And then we had Nate Johnson play with us for a bit, and he did a good job, but he left the band a little while ago on good terms. But we have Jo playing bass a while ago. I think she joined this February?
Yeah, I joined like right before quarantine.
Yeah, literally right before COVID hit.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, Travis was originally playing for her, like, kind of solo project.
Oh,
Yes.
And then that's how we knew her, and
Yes, yeah, we were writing, I was writing some songs. I was trying to get on Rock Showcase at Belmont, the school we go to.
Yeah.
And so I was writing some rock songs, and I got his number from a friend of mine named Olivia. And then, like, he was like, oh, I need a bassist. And I was like, well, I play bass. And he was like, okay. And then
And that was it.
It's great. Just everything works out. The thing is, like, at our school, it's like, you know, friends from friends, and then you connect with those friends.
Yeah.
It's so
well,
strange.
you can throw a rock and hit a musician.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's true. It's the same here. So I'm still in touch with the people that we formed bands with like decades ago. So it's amazing. Well, nice.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Music.
All right. So, question: who writes the songs, and how do you actually go about creating it together? So, is there like a role for each person, or you sort of co-write?
Sometimes, like, an individual one of us, like, writes a song, or sometimes we, like, kind of co-write stuff. Like, I know a lot of the songs, like, I've kind of written the music for, and she's done a lot of the lyrics. And there's, you know, he also has a lot of musical ideas sometimes.
Your turn. You gotta write a song next.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
as the newest member, she hasn't really written much with us yet, but, like, she's also a great songwriter, and we're definitely...
She's wonderful.
Well, as a newsletter, like, this whole thing is just Lydia's baby. Like, it's Lydia's whole, like, thing. And so I'm just here, and I'm just like, G. Like, I'm just, like, chilling. I'm having a good time. So, I try not to, like, put my hands too much. But, I mean, I write the bass parts. Ish. Debo usually sends it. Over quarantine, Debo sent a demo. I'm like, you know, that's pretty good. And I'll just like do that.
Oh my
Nice,
God.
amazing. So, do you guys want to listen to the song, and then we're gonna talk a bit more about how this baby came to be?
Let's
Alright.
do
Sounds
it.
good.
So this is a single out of an upcoming EP, What Lies on the Other Side. Here we go, guys.
Who do I think I am anymore? Sometimes I feel I can't tell what's real, and it shakes me to my core. This night is slowly driving me insane, and as I sleep, false prophets weave back into my dreams again. Yet it's in my control. My heart keeps pounding like a battle drum. 10,000 echoes, nothing in between. I can't play it safe, now I see. Have to find out who I I become. Tell me, why am I so emotionally numb? All I do is carry this ball and chain. Still I hesitate and let for all that pain. Yet it's in my control. My heart keeps pounding like a battle drum. 10,000 echoes, nothing in between. I can't play it safe, now I say. Have to find out who I was before I get sucked back into oblivion. I have to run away from the sun, 'cause there's no place in heaven for women like me. Gotta start over all again, rediscover what role I play, and see what lies on the other side of the black hole. Is there anyone out there? Take me by the hand. Full moon is arising. It's floating in the atmosphere. Hold me in your arms again. This darkness will take me away. Day by day. Have to find out who I was before I get sucked back into oblivion. I have to run away from the sun, 'cause there's no place in heaven for women like me. Gotta start over all again, rediscover what role I play, and see what lies on the other side of the black hole.
Woohoo! That was awesome. I love the depth of your voice, and the lyrics work really well with it. So that's like the first thing that struck me. Amazing. So how did this song came to be? Did you guys sort of like co-write it? Did somebody produce it for you, or do you produce your own tracks?
So basically, let's see, about my freshman year, we were talking in my philosophy class, and I just kind of wrote a little bit in a notebook of an idea that I had. I forgot what theory we were talking about, but it was kind of almost like an actor who is so far into the role that you forget who you truly are, and I thought that idea was really interesting. So
Especially as artists, right?
Exactly, yeah. So I wrote that down. I kind of shelved it in my phone, my computer for a little while. And then a year later, I was talking to Debo, and I said, hey, I didn't really do any co-writes. I didn't write anything this summer, and I'm really disappointed by that. But I'm really good at lyrics. And he said, oh, well, I'm really good at melody. So I thought, oh, well, let's co-write something. So literally the next day, we co-wrote this song and like the main form of it, and then we just kind of we all flushed out together pretty much.
I don't think I think y'all like actually wrote the whole thing. I don't think I helped
Really?
like arrange it
Yeah,
or anything.
at least in my kind of thing, they just sent me the song already done,
Yeah,
and then I just kind of wrote a bass part to go with it.
Yeah, because once she had joined, we had already been playing shows with it and all. At that point.
That is true.
Yeah, so I just kind of watched a YouTube video of them playing and kind of got their vibe, and then I just wrote a part for it.
Yeah, and Debo with all his songwriting skills, took me a long time to learn the
Okay,
song.
I think you picked up on it.
I asked Debo to send me the chords for this song, and there's like, and he sent me the chords, and there's like 8 chords in like every single part. Like it's like verse, it's like, and then he'll do like slashes. He's a music theory person, and so he'll be like A flat / G, and I'm like, is it A flat or is it G? What's happening? What's going on? But yes, I obviously figured it out. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we recorded it this February, and there's a really cool Facebook group called Yep, Nashville, which is Young Entertainment Professionals of Nashville. And someone who I think had recently moved to Nashville, Tiago Castro, who has, I think his company is Stone Age Recording. He was doing free tracking for bands, so we recorded it for free, which was fantastic. And it was in the House of Blues complex, which was a lot of fun.
it was so much fun.
It was so cool.
Yeah.
And then we have a audio engineering friend, Trent Woodman, and he
We love him.
he just mastered and edited, mixed the whole thing, and it sounds fantastic.
He's extremely talented.
He is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, that's really helpful to have someone produce it who knows what they're doing. I'm in the same boat. Like, I don't have a studio myself. I could probably do like demo tracks, but that's about it. That's awesome. Very good. So I love it. I love the sound of it. The lyrics are so deep. The voice is amazing. Like everything is spot on. Like how you guys work together. How do you rehearse? So like obviously you rehearse a lot to sound together on the beat, right? I know how long that takes to do. But so, how often do you rehearse? Like, what do you usually do in rehearsals? Do you go over song ideas? Do you just like practice stuff that you already know? Like, yeah, give us a little bit more of a inside scoop. What's your process? Yeah.
Well, in the basement.
Yeah, it's in this house. We have this basement. It's a little creepy, but it's great.
It's a great area to practice. Very wide open and all.
Yeah.
So we've started practicing twice a week this year, but the last semester we were just kind of doing, I don't know, once a week.
Whenever we could.
Whenever we could.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're also busy.
Yeah, we're all full-time students, so it's a little
Yeah.
hectic. What is our process? I don't
we
even
just
know.
say, all right, we're playing this.
Yeah, we just decide what we're gonna play ahead of
Hopefully you'll
time.
have it down by the
Yeah.
time
Yeah.
practice
Yeah,
comes.
I just kind of show up and I'm like, okay, Lydia, what do you need me to do? And then I do that.
Exactly.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do lots of covers, and we'll figure
Yeah.
that out together.
Awesome.
Originals, I don't know. We don't like write too much when we're rehearsing.
Yeah, not during practice.
No.
Usually that kind of happens outside of it.
Practice is usually we decide what we're going to go over and we learn everything separately beforehand, and then we come with the learned parts and we put them together. So like beforehand by yourself is when you learn everything, and then practice is just for putting it together like
Mhm.
in a rehearsal space.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Very
Yeah,
good.
that-
Well, it sounds tight.
Yeah. That's pretty
So-
much the gist of it.
I guess my next question then would be, how do you balance your professional career as artists and the schoolwork that you have to do? I know it's a lot of work. I've been there. So what do you do? Yeah, I mean, we're in such an interesting time. It's quarantine, right? So for most people. So what do you normally do, yeah, when you have like full-time classes and you have to do gigs? And
Well,
Right now, it's not too much of an issue.
Gigs aren't too much of an issue this
Yeah.
semester, yeah.
Nothing's happening right now.
we have one show, and I'm going to assume that that's going to be our one show for
Yeah.
quite a bit. Oh, that's true. But still. I don't know. We just kind of, we're all flexible. We just work with each other's schedules. I mean, we're not like really flexible, but I mean, we're just really patient with each other. I think that's the
Yeah.
word.
They're really good about like my schedule and stuff because I'm a full-time student and I also have an internship and then I usually work as well, and so they're like really nice about my schedule because I was kind of nervous to join the band and I was kind of like their last resort. I was like, if you can find another bassist, maybe do, because I was super worried about my schedule, but it's worked out really well and I love playing with them.
Yeah, we really wanted her to join because she just fits with us so well. So.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but yeah, we make it work. We don't sleep, and it's fine, and we make it work.
No sleep.
that's true. I can hear you. Okay. So, I guess when did each of you begin a journey into like exploring different musical styles? So we all have school, we're taught certain things. So when would you say that you started to establish your own unique styles? And we can all take turns on this one.
Ooh, someone
Like finding your inner voice as an artist.
Go ahead.
Well, I do guitar pretty much, so I've been working on that for a while. I have another band back home, and it's all classic rock. So
Cool.
yeah, it's basically how I formed my sound and everything. So yeah.
I mean, I feel like for me, like, pretty much my entire life I've always just, like, been naturally wired to enjoy, like, performing. Like, literally when I was, like, 2 years old, I was, like, strumming an open chord guitar and singing songs that I knew, performing for, like, my parents and stuffed animals and shit. But, yeah, I didn't actually start, like, playing. I mean, I took, like, piano lessons a little in elementary school, but nothing really ever came of that. I didn't really start taking the instrument seriously until I started taking guitar lessons when I was, like, 9. I started writing songs, like, I got really into songwriting, like, late elementary, middle school, started doing some, like, open mic nights and stuff.
Yeah.
Started playing drums when I was 13. Yeah, and I think it was a real turning point was when I joined my first band, I think, in my freshman year of high school. Because that like, I guess really just kind of showed me that what I enjoy doing most is just, like, actually playing music in a band, and, like, especially in a band of people who I'm, like, best friends with and all, is really satisfying, and, like, writing songs.
And better.
There's really nothing better than that.
Yeah.
And so I've just been enjoying doing that ever since, basically.
I've always liked anything artistic based. Like, I've just been always a very creative person. I was a very creative kid. I did musical theater since I was like 5. And then in 5th grade, I started being a concert and orchestral percussionist. And then in high school, I did drumline and all that kind of stuff. And then whenever I was 15, I started doing School of Rock, and I was in their house band, and I toured with them. I did a summer tour with them, and kind of School of Rock really opened up. And I was a lead vocalist and a drummer and a bassist there. And I don't know, that kind of really opened up my music taste. A lot of how I discovered my voice was through School of Rock, because I think a lot of female vocalists think they need to sound pretty all the time. Like, I need to sound like Judy Garland at all points in my life. But I discovered that you could be gritty, and you could be tough, and you could be a girl with, like, a Joan Jett kind of voice, and that's cool too. And so I think School of Rock really helped me in my journey, like, as a musician, and that's what I owe a lot of my music, like, taste and journey to. Also, my dad's a huge music nut. Like, I'd be like 12 and we'd be in the car and he'd be like, do you know who this song's by? And I'd be like, no. And he's like, it's Cream. Why don't you know this? And I'd be like, I'm 12.
Yeah, that's what my parents did.
Yeah. So, yeah, my dad and School of Rock are probably my 2 biggest, like, music influences.
That's awesome.
Nice, that's great. I totally agree with you in terms of exceeding expectation. Like, most people have a preconceived notion of how things should sound and how you should sound based on the way you look or the way you dress, but it's nothing like that. Today, everything is under our fingertips. We can be anyone we want, right? Great, thank you guys. So,
That makes me think of a funny story. So Joe had a audio engineering project for school about last semester, and we did a Rolling Stones song, and
We did Give Me Shelter.
We did Give Me Shelter, that's what it was. And I played Mick Jagger, so I was singing the Mick Jagger vocals. And she was showing it to someone in her class, and someone said, oh, nice, that was a nice guy who did the vocals. And she said, no, that's a female.
And he didn't believe me. He went, no, I think that's a guy. And I was like, 1, I was there. 2, I know her. 3, stop it. What's happening?
You're wrong.
Shout out Dylan Juiceablon.
Yeah, he was like, I don't believe you. And I was like, excuse me? What do you mean? You don't believe me.
Oh,
nice,
Uh,
nice.
I'm sure if you listen to it again, he'd be able to tell more, but I think...
Yes. We should just shame
Whatever.
him.
Yeah.
let's not shame him. It's a compliment.
Yeah, well, wow, that's great. I had a
First,
friend.
I'm like Jagger.
That's amazing. I actually had a friend whose voice reminds me of yours too, and she was a classical singer, and she could sing a very low tenor. She could sing a very high falsetto. So oftentimes they book her in choirs to sing the tenor part.
Yeah.
So that
Voice
happens.
fails to impress me. I am in awe over her voice. Every time we rehearse, I'm like, Lydia, oh my god. Yes.
I just do what I want.
Yeah,
That's-
and
that's
it's
it.
great. I love it
Dude.
so much. It's so good. I'm so impressed by you.
Well, thank you. That means a lot.
Hi. Well, you guys are doing great. And I wanted to ask you more about the challenges in producing music today as artists in 2020. So what was the biggest challenge creating and releasing this track? And what do you think that young musicians should be mindful of when they're doing that?
Oh, that's
I
a.
don't know. We haven't run into too many issues.
We don't run into too many problems.
We're all like really casual.
Yeah.
Like we put it out. If you listen to it, great. If you
Yeah.
don't. I like that's cool. My biggest thing is I feel like because of the age we're in right now, digital age, I feel like so many people are like, I want to be an artist, and they're putting out music for themselves and they're self-producing, and that's awesome. And I love that we're in this culture that's so steeped in art, and I absolutely love that as an artist. But then also you have those moments where you're like, everyone's putting out music. How is mine
Mhm.
any like? How is
Yes.
mine important at all?
Yeah,
And so I feel like that's the biggest thing. Visual artist or as like a musician, like I feel like both. It's like, oh, everyone's doing art and that's amazing, but also why am I doing this? At least for me, that's probably the biggest struggle. Yeah.
No, I mean, there's such a high volume of artists out there, which is fantastic because, yes, you should do that, absolutely. But I think I heard someone describe it as like there's so much that it's just hard to sift through lots of the things. So that's why you have to really like market stuff, which is hard,
Push.
which like I really don't know that much about it. So I'm just kind of winging it, honestly.
But we're
But-
learning about it.
We're learning about it, exactly.
Yeah.
We're students, that's our job.
Trial and error, you know?
Yes.
Yeah.
But,
And then be nice to people and maybe it'll get you somewhere.
yeah. I mean, we've gotten a good amount of
Traction.
traction for
Yeah.
this single, which is good, which is great. So
It's a great
Yeah.
song.
thank you.
Thanks for
Yes.
making it. I love it.
I think if you just play music and you do what you like and you're a genuine person and you don't step on other people, like maybe you won't be like the next Rush, but you'll do fine.
Yeah,
You know,
that's
like,
my goal. I just want to
Yeah.
do fine.
Yeah. I just being okay is my bar.
Being able to make a living doing what you love, basically.
Exactly.
Exactly.
That's
yeah.
kind of the bar at this level because it's very hard to make money doing music in the digital age. So
Have realistic expectations. You
Yes.
won't be disappointed.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
That's
Uh-huh.
true. Totally agree. Thank you, guys. That was excellent. Well, now that we're closing into the end of our show, why don't we play a little game? So, right now, we're going to have like 10 rapid fire questions. Some of them will be silly, some of them will be serious, but you have to answer as quickly as you can. Does anyone want to volunteer to do the first round?
I'll do it. Why
We've
not?
done it before.
I'll
so.
do it.
All right, so we have Lydia. And I'm going to start the timer, which you won't hear, but it will click 10, 2, 3, 2, 1, and then we have 60 seconds, right? So as soon as we're starting the time, I'm going to say 3, 2, 1, go. And then basically, as you hear the question, just answer the first thing that comes to your mind, okay?
All right.
Yay, here we go. Are you ready?
I guess I am. Yes.
Okay, here we go. 60 seconds on the clock. 2, 1, here we go. What was your most memorable performance?
Oh, for me, solo-wise, I performed at a steampunk festival in high school twice, so that was very memorable.
Awesome. What age did you pick up violin?
Violin.
Mhm.
Oh, 7th grade. I was, what, 13? Wait, 12, 13? Around that age, yeah.
Okay, how many instruments do you own at home?
Um, 4? I'd say, wait, no, 5.
Okay, acoustic or electric?
Electric.
Yay. What motivates you, in short?
What?
What
Motivates you.
motivates you?
Oh, friends, music that I love, having a good day.
Which YouTuber you can't stop watching?
What TV show?
YouTuber.
YouTuber. Michaela Tours. She does really funny tutorials.
Oh my God.
All
Yes.
right. We ran out of time, but we can still finish. There's 3 questions left. What's your favorite song to cover? Name 3.
Oh, what is it? I can't answer that. I can't.
Many, that's okay, no worries.
Limelight. No. Working Man by Rush. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, name 3 people you admire.
People I admire. My parents, Rush and Lindsey Stirling.
Excellent. Dogs or cats?
Dogs. All the way.
Name 3 artists that you follow on Instagram.
Rush, Lindsey Stirling, and Revolution.
Oh,
Okay, we made it through, but we didn't make it in under a minute, so we don't win a prize. Does anyone else want to try?
I'll try.
Okay.
Yes,
All
Debo.
right, here we go. So we'll do the same thing. I'll start the clock. Now I'll say 3, 2, 1, and then you go for it. The questions will be pretty much the same, but I'll just adjust it to your instrument. Here we go. Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. What was your most memorable performance?
Probably when I was a junior in high school and I hosted this thing that raised money for Tourette's syndrome because I have Tourette's syndrome and I was like the house band in that performance.
Okay. At
We
what
raised
age,
over-
what age did you pick up your instrument first?
What made me do it? Well, it was just kind of an idea. Like my mom was just like, "Hey, why don't I sign you up for guitar lessons?" And I'm just like, "Oh yeah, sure, I'll do that." And then I ended up really liking it, and then now I'm majoring in it.
Okay. How many instruments do you own at home?
All right. Travel guitar, band guitar, regular acoustic, electric. Well, I have 2 electrics, and then like a classical, and then drum set, and then did I just say bass? I don't think I did.
No.
I guess 8, maybe more. Or no, ukulele, 9.
Wow. So, do you like to play acoustic instruments or electric more?
Electric.
All
Well, both.
What
Better.
motivates you?
Yes, friends, family. Is that like same?
Which YouTuber you can't stop watching? We ran out of time again, but that's okay. Let's continue. They're big questions. Which YouTuber do you like watching?
Steve Terberry makes some good videos.
All right. Your favorite songs to cover? Name 3.
Well, definitely Working Man by Rush is a really fun one we do.
Okay.
Also, All Along the Watchtower is also a good one, Jimi Hendrix. And then I have my own kind of rendition of like a rock version of Can't Feel My Face that I've been doing for a good number of years, and I love that one.
Awesome. Name 3 people that you admire.
Jerry Garcia, Dave Grohl, I guess, and I don't know, Flea.
Dogs or cats?
Personally, cats. I have a cat at my house,
All right.
so yeah.
All right. Name 3 artists you follow on Instagram.
Well, also, I guess, Revolution. I guess, I don't know, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Foo Fighters.
Okay. All right. Good job, you guys. We didn't win anything, but that's okay. Does anyone want to try? One more try.
Yes.
Yes?
Okay.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
So
I don't
basically,
know if I'm gonna win either.
answer as quick as you can. Like, it doesn't matter what you said. Okay, here we go. Are you ready?
Yeah. Uh huh.
Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. What was your most memorable performance?
House of Blues in Vegas on School of Rock tour.
All right. At what age did you pick up the bass?
It's 15, 16.
All right. How many instruments do you own at home?
5.
Okay. Do you prefer to play in front of people or for yourself?
For myself.
Okay. What motivates you most?
My creative inspirations and like just the people who inspire me.
Okay. Which YouTuber you like watching?
I really like Wisecrack. I like movie philosophy.
All right. What's your favorite song to cover? Name 3.
California by Joni Mitchell, Paris by Grace Potter and Nocturnals, and Working Man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Name 3 people you admire.
Brandy Carlisle, Freddie Mercury, Robert Plant.
Nice. Dogs or cats?
Oh, I like all animals equally.
What artists do you follow on Instagram?
Brandy Carlisle, Pearl Jam, Girl in Red.
All right. We made it on like the last second. Congrats.
Yes!
You did it. And because you made it, you're going gonna get this gift in the mail, so you guys can tell me where to ship it. This is my CD. I released it this past December, so it's signed by me, my producer.
That photo of you. You look awesome.
Oh, thank you, thank you. So I'm gonna send this to you because I'd love for you guys to listen to it and let me know what you're thinking. So we didn't get to ask Travis. Would you still like to take a turn?
Yes, please.
Yes?
Sure, I'll go.
Okay, let's do it. The gift is yours, so the pressure is off.
All right. I'll just regular speed.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1. What was your memorable performance?
With us, we played it at the end of last year, and that was a lot of fun.
Okay. What age did you pick up your instrument?
10,
Okay. And how many instruments do you own?
like 15 or so,
Cool. Do you like performing in front of audiences or by yourself?
in front of people, definitely.
Okay. What motivates you?
Family and friends and rock and roll.
Excellent. Woo. Which YouTuber you can't stop watching?
I don't watch that much YouTube, so
That's good. Your favorite songs to cover? Name 3.
definitely Working Man. And I do Stranglehold with my other band back home. That was fun. I don't know what the other one is.
I don't know.
I'll just say Working Man again because it's so fun.
All right. Name 3 people you
You didn't even
admire.
forget it.
Yeah.
We're out of time, but we have 2 more questions left. So, name 3 people you admire.
Well, for guitar inspirations, Angus Young, Chuck Berry, and Jimi Hendrix.
Excellent. Excellent. Dogs or cats?
Either.
Okay. And name 3 artists that you follow on Instagram or social media in general.
I think I follow AC/DC. I hope I do. And then, yeah. Who else do I? I can't think of who else. Well,
Gentry.
yeah, Gentry will count that. And then
Of course.
Pretty Reckless. I recently discovered them. So yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you guys. That was awesome. Hope you had fun. I did. All right. So what we're going to do now is, because we're almost at the end, I would like to ask you for one more thing is, do you have any advice? And we can take turns again on this. So do you have any particular advice about finding your voice, about producing your music, about, marketing your music? Big thing that we're all constantly learning, right? So if we could just go around and you can each tell us what would be your biggest advice for a young musician today.
Me? I'll go.
Yeah,
Let's go
we'll
this
just
way.
go, yeah.
Well, work hard, but make sure you still have fun and, make connections with people and don't just do it for the wrong reasons. So, yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Try everything. Don't take yourself too seriously. There's one other thing I was going to say. Look and ask for help online, in person. Pretty much. Just keep going.
I'd say don't get discouraged. Don't get down about comparing yourself to others too much. Just practice, man. It's what it comes down to. How much time you're willing to put into it.
Excellent.
I would say just learn how to be content. Practice being content with where you are. Have passion and drive, but be okay with where you are today as a person. Because if you have a foot in the past and a foot in the future, you're pissing on today.
That's a great analogy. Thank you.
I did not come up with it. That's a thing that people say. So
I've never heard of that before.
really,
No.
maybe that's my redneck Midwesternness coming out.
Probably.
That's great. That totally helps. Thank you, guys. Thank you. So thank you for making the time to be here today. I wish you all the success. So please, guys, follow Gentry Blue. And again, you can find us as the band on Instagram.com/Gentry Blue Band. You can find them on Facebook at Gentry Band Rocks. And you can also find Lydia on her website at violindragonness.com and all of her social media at /Violin Dragonness. You can't miss it. She's everywhere. Her music's amazing. Gentry Blue music is amazing. Stay tuned for the EP. I can't wait to get it, so let me know when it comes out. I'm gonna get one for myself. For sure. Love it, love it, love it. So thank you guys for being here today. So we had Travis, Lydia, Debo, sorry for butchering your name earlier, Joe. Everyone is amazing. So follow them and rewatch the episode. It will soon be shared on social media. I hope you guys enjoy. Stay tuned for next week. And thank you all. Have a good day.
Yes. Thank you.
Bye.
That's all, folks. If you like Iron Fiddle songs, download them at peterbermanka.com/music. See you next time.